can't stand this wait and see. 'Cause I've been way down, way too long. There's still a pulse in me. But the hardest part of this is to take who you are and change what you need. Stuck in a place you're not meant to be. Take all your doubts, take it from me. You made your chains, now be your release. Who let you down? Who let you down? There is no easy way out. Who let you down? Who let you down?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 429 pounds.
All right, that's it.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 424 pounds, High Voltage.
Yes, Derek Smith, something is missing. I did not have my microphone on. Thank you for pointing that out. Once again, too many things at once, but thank you guys for tuning in tonight to XFW Danger Zone. We are off and running our regular Friday night show, the flagship show of XFW, ready to kick off as High Voltage gets ready to go one-on-one with the Shooting Stars. Folks, there's our opening bell, and we are off and running as Billy Miles goes one-on-one right now to start things off with the Omega King. And folks, we've got a hell of a show for you tonight, including a phenomenal main event. Ramon Cruz battling against the Destroyer in one-on-one competition. The winner will choose the stipulation for their match at XFW Fight Night on October 17th. And again, thank you folks for joining us tonight, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on Twitch, or directly on bloodsword6.com, where you can get XFW merchandise currently. Thank you folks for joining us tonight. Right now, the Omega Kid in control, tossing Billy Miles over with a monkey flip. High Voltage looking to get their first opportunity to XFW Tag Team titles, while Shooting Stars looking to get themselves back to the top of the charts. Lawrence Williams, thank you for liking the stream. A tag in comes the Lightning Kid. Billy Miles back to his feet now. Snapmare counter. Miles with a Frankensteiner takes a Lightning Kid over. We've got one hell of a card for you tonight, folks, so stay tuned to that screen. Do not hit that Switch button. Do not change your windows, however you choose to watch XFW. Right now, Lightning Kid showing some decent, impressive strength or a gut wrench into a power bomb. New maneuvers there for a Lightning Kid. We don't often see power moves out of shooting stars, but they look to be increasing their repertoire as of late. Tagging again, in comes the Omega Kid. Billy Miles still yet to get back to his feet after that power bomb. Billy Miles now rolling back up, and again the Frankensteiner taking down the Omega Kid, possibly playing possum. Was Billy Miles. Terry Sabin now into a super kick, lands right underneath the chin of the Omega Kid. Snapmare counter by Omega. Billy Miles continuing to put the pressure on. Miles sends him to the outside. Omega Kid trying to get back to his feet. Billy Miles sizing it up. Look at the look in that kid's face, folks. Here he goes, building a full head of steam. Through the ropes, right into the Bloodsource6.com merch table. Rick on Twitch, thank you for hosting. Again, thank you folks for tuning in tonight to XFW Danger Zone. We apologize for being a little bit late tonight, but we are on regardless, and a super kick again from Terry Sabin. Our first cover of the contest, but the Omega Kid gets the shoulder up relatively quickly. Rick, hello to you. Again, thank you for hosting over on Twitch. Omega Kid now up and down. Wheelbarrow into a bulldog, taking down Terry Sabin. One hell of a way to start off XFW Danger Zone, folks. Two high-profile tag teams going at it to open up our show tonight. Ranking match for the XFW Tag Team Division. The Tag Team Champions will be in action later on tonight. Hazard warning, going head-to-head with another high-profile team here on Danger Zone. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sharing. And Kitty Lane shares her some of her best assets for you. Up on the top of the Lightning Kid, sent crashing to the outside. Miles taking that opportunity to tag in. And now waiting for the Omega Lightning Kid to get back inside the ring. Here he comes, and again the Frankensteiner. Billy Miles going the high road repeatedly tonight. Up and down, high angle DDT connect. The Lightning Kid in trouble. We've got to cover again. The Lightning gets the shoulder up. What shooting stars, folks, make up for in lack in size, definitely make up for in heart, tenacity, and just the will to continue to go inside these matches. But Billy Miles and Terry Sabin, very much a similar style to the shooting stars. Both teams high flyers, high impact, willing to put their bodies on the line to get that victory. And so far, we've seen a lot from these two teams already. Oh, and now a DDT from the Lightning Kid, and springs back to his feet quicker than you can blink. Lightning Kid now sends him in home territory. Bending back of that arm now, big chop to the chest. Springboard up. Into a phenomenal arm drag, sends Billy Miles halfway across the ring. Miles springing back to his feet though. Wayne Jaworski, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Danger Zone. Miles with a snap suplex, getting back into this contest, but again the Lightning Kid with a counter. Shoulder tackle, both men not giving any quarry. Rick Fletcher, thank you for sharing. Beautiful impact driver there by the Lightning Kid. Billy Miles staggered, not even know where he's at, not sure what corner he's in. Follow through. Oh! Kick right across the top of the head. Somersault by the Lightning Kid, but again, Billy Miles snapping back to his feet relatively quickly. Vertical suplex, turns it into a power slam. Miles unable to capitalize. Too exhausted for the damage he's been taking from the shooting stars. Up on the shoulders now with Samoan drop, driving down the Lightning Kid face first into the canvas. Tag again, here comes Terry Sabin. Lightning Kid now still down on the canvas as both teams struggle for supremacy tonight in our opening contest. Elbow shot to the face by the Lightning Kid. Kid wraps it around into a neckbreaker. Nice execution by the Lightning Kid. Kid going up top. Some familiar territory. Look at Billy Miles. Billy Miles getting involved, taking the Lightning Kid off the top turnbuckle, saving his partner Terry Sabin from some potential serious injury. Counter now the Enziguri. Omega Kid back in, Terry Sabin back to life. Snapmare driver. Omega Kid's face colliding with the canvas. And a brutal super kick and a second one to the back of the head by Sabin. Rolls him over, quick cover. What a kick out Lightning Kid there to save the pinfall just in case the Omega could not get the shoulder up. Irish whip again. Big time flapjack now from Terry Sabin. Lightning Kid rolling out of the way. Again the snapmare driver. Putting Omega Kid's forehead hard into the canvas. The Kid down with a nice counter. Omega Kid now grabbing the back of the neck of Terry Sabin. Irish whip. Baseball slide underneath. Into a Frankensteiner, takes him over. Get both these teams, folks, high impact. Love to take it to the air. Spinning heel kick connects. Sabin going up high, but Lightning Kid tagged in. Sabin stays on the ropes. Holy hell! Catches the Lightning Kid with a Dragon Rana just as he comes inside the ring. After the tag. Northern Light suplex. Holds on for a second time. Look at this with Sabin. Turns it into a brainbuster. Unbelievable offense. Lightning Kid now rolling to the outside, saving himself possibly a pin attempt as High Voltage puts on some severe pressure on the Shooting Stars. Lightning Kid now with a counter. Putting the boots to Terry Sabin. Omega Kid still outside on the arena floor. Sabin with a shot to the midsection. Irish over the turnbuckle. Puts him up high. Look at this. Terry Sabin now gets a shot from the Omega Kid, but fires right back. Repeated shots down to the ribs. Sabin on the top rope now. Elbows repeatedly to the side of the head. Good Lord. Sabin on the top turnbuckle. Holy hell. Poison Rana from the top rope. Both men down for a second. Sabin now with a cover. That's it. What an impact from Terry Sabin to the Lightning Kid after a knockdown drag-out battle between the two. High Voltage and Shooting Stars taking it to the limits in our opening contest of the evening. There was the dual super kicks there from Terry Sabin. Almost got a quick cover on him. But the Omega Kid easily getting the shoulder up. You see Lightning coming in there to save his partner, putting the boots in the back of the head. But right there, folks, that was the big turning point in this contest when Sabin connecting with that Dragon Rana, loosening up the Lightning Kid and able to get the pinfall victory for the 1-2-3. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sending stars our way. Thank you for the support. Here's a little bit of Kitty Lane for you. Well, thank you, folks, for tuning in tonight to XFW. Thank you already for the likes, the shares, the new follows, and especially the stars. Thank you, guys, for joining us here at XFW Danger Zone, our flagship show of XFW here at Blood, Sword 6 streaming. Now, again, folks, I talked a little bit earlier. Our main event tonight has massive ramifications on XFW Fright Night. The Destroyer will be going once again one-on-one with Ramon Cruz tonight, but the winner will pick the stipulation of the championship match at XFW Fright Night. Now, we know the Destroyer is no stranger to Extreme Rules matches. If the Destroyer wins, that's where I see him going with, is that opportunity to have the chairs, the sledgehammers, the tables. However, Ramon Cruz, in the past, we know one of his favorite matches is a cage match. That, particularly to me, is where I see Ramon Cruz going if he wins tonight. A lot on both of the shoulders of these men tonight, folks, as we come closer to our main event, but we are far away from that yet. We've got a lot of matches coming your way. The United States Champion, Sean Owens, will be in action tonight, as well as the XFW Tag Team Champions, Hazard Warning. Now, folks, where XFW Fright Night will be October 17th as Saturday night. Do not miss it. We'll have a poster up on our Facebook page. We'll have it out on our Twitter and Instagram. So you guys do not forget. Mark that date down, folks. It'll be one hell of a night. Our biggest event to date was XFW Mat Mania. Fright Night looking to one-up that, if that's even possible. But up next, folks, the XFW Women's World Heavyweight Champion in action, River Styx. Now, Styx, one of the Ministry of Darkness under Drago, has been on an absolute roll here lately in XFW. Now with Owen Bush, the Wanderer, in their ranks, the three have been dominating in-ring competition ever since they joined forces. And now River Styx, holding the Women's Championship, has only increased that stronghold they've had on XFW. But tonight she goes against the woman they've dubbed as Thunder Thighs, Christy Madison, next on XFW Danger Zone. And here comes Christy Madison now.
Making her way to the ring.
The former professional women's weightlifter, Christy Madison. Look at the size of the thighs on this young lady. Folks, I heard she broke a new personal record, squatting 850 pounds with those monsters like the folks. I want to remind you that Christy Madison is coming in at about 5'5" as far as height goes, folks. That is a lot of power in a very small frame. I would not want to be River Styx. But River Styx, again, folks, part of the Ministry of Darkness here in XFW. Ever since teaming up with them, there she is, folks, and you see Drago walking right behind her. The XFW Women's Champion, River Styx. Styx has pretty much been undefeated the past 3 to 4 months here in XFW. Went on to capture the XFW Women's Championship at Mat Mania and has been unrelentless inside the ring, folks. Dominating each and every opponent that has crossed her path. Some folks feel that has a lot to do with Drago himself, but again, folks, I am much of a skeptic, but I've seen Drago and River Styx pull out voodoo, if you will, black magic inside the square circle that I did not think existed, but River Styx taken down to the canvas quickly by Christy Madison. And now Madison laying in with a brutal drop kick from those thunderous thighs. River Styx countering with a phenomenal DDT, driving her down. You see River Styx with that slithering motion that she pulls out. It's frightening, folks. Mesmerizing and terrifying at the same time. Drago on the outside, former United States champion himself. Madison there with a nice counter again, holding down River Styx now. Working on the arm, driving the elbow into the shoulder. Counter by River Styx, dodging the clothesline. Into a Hurricanrana, and Jay McNiss, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Danger Zone. Irish whip now by River Styx. Nice drop down by River into a back body drop. And again, Styx starting to celebrate already, possibly feeling the momentum. A brutal super kick right to the chin of Christy Madison. We've got a cover already. Madison gets the kick out early on. Owen Bushy, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to Danger Zone. Fall-away slam now by River Styx. Christy Madison trying to reach the ropes. Styx grabbing on. Gut-wrench suplex, tossing her across the ring. Styx now starting to dominate. Owen Bushy, thank you for sharing our stream. Fireman's carry takedown now by Christy Madison. Madison rolling underneath the ring. You see the frustration building as she's trying to determine what she can do to keep River Styx down, as Styx has had an answer for almost everything she's thrown her way already. Styx now on the outside, the opposite side of the ring. I don't think Christy Madison sees her coming, folks. Oh, the drop kick counter. Madison possibly playing a little bit of possum. Madison now diving. River Styx out of the way. Another counter by Madison, and she connects with a kick to the midsection. And a brutal roundhouse kick to the head levels River Styx down to the outside arena floor. And now Madison bouncing her head off that unforgiving concrete floor like a basketball. And Styx now sent her to the steel steps. Christy Madison unrelentless now, taking it to the champion. Referee up to a 7 count. Both these ladies need to get back inside the ring. Mike Atura continuing the count. Madison may be looking for a count-out victory here. Nope, she goes back outside, breaks the count, continues the offense. And a slap to the face of the champion. Owen Bushy, thank you for sending stars. Madison now laying into River Styx heavy, folks. Again, that brutal roundhouse kick. German suplex down the outside. River Styx being torn apart. Suplex now from Madison, but a shot to the head by River Styx. Alyssa, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to Danger Zone. Styx now going up high. Not normal territory for River Styx. And the elbow firmly between the spine. Right in the middle of the back of Christy Madison. Madison again gets the shoulder up. Madison had a number of minutes of unanswered offense there on the River Styx. Styx now reeling, trying to get back into this contest. Christy Madison now around the world. Head scissors takedown. Madison now lined up the shot. River Styx dodges out of the way. Into a German suplex. The champion coming back from almost nowhere. Styx with a kick to the midsection. Into a gut round, double underhook, into a brainbuster. Styx with a hellacious move on this. Madison again gets the shoulder ups. We talked a little bit earlier tonight about Madison and her former career as a professional weightlifter. Definitely has a strength advantage over River Styx, but Styx, seemingly at some points impervious to damage, comes back after Madison was laying in heavy with brutal attacks on the outside. Styx now firing back on all cylinders, but again Madison sending her to the outside. Just as quick as I can make the comments, Madison turns things around, but now River Styx again. And now Madison sent it into the ring post. Back inside the ring now. Madison would love to get an opportunity at the Women's Championship with a pinfall or submission victory tonight over River Styx. And so far, she looks to be holding her own, and that could very well be a possibility tonight. Beautiful wheelbarrow into a suplex by Christy Madison as she continues to put the pressure on the champion. Leg is hooked. River Styx gets the shoulder up almost with ease. Not even a 1 count on the champion. Drop kick now from River Styx. Madison on her back. Jay McNiss in our chat room screaming, River, River, River. Super kick again by the champion. Lays in heavy to Christy Madison. Into the turnbuckle we go. Styx now trying to set up Madison, placing her on that top turnbuckle. Ooh, but a kick to the face by Madison stuns the champion. Goes to work the arm, gets lit up by River Styx. Kick to the midsection. River Styx locks on Drowning Sorrow. River Styx locks on Drowning Sorrow. Christy Madison now struggling to survive the submission hold from River Styx. Can she fight her way out of it? Can she fight her way out? And a shot to the face. And a second time. Runestang, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Danger Zone. Madison now the backbreaker. Fighting her way out of the Drowning Sorrow submission hold. Again showing the strength of Christy Madison. And a clothesline now for Madison. And a second time laying out the champion. And a leg lariat. Madison now firing on all cylinders. Madison now lining up the shot. Styx again dodging out of the way. Styx up on the shoulders. Lands her own Hurricane Rana. River Styx now back on top of the challenger. Christy Madison trying to get back to her feet. Styx again with a shot to the midsection. Styx a second time locks on Drowning Sorrow. A second time onto Christy Madison. She's got it locked on deep this time, folks. That's it. Madison has to tap. River Styx takes out the competition again on XFW Danger Zone. The Ministry of Darkness continues their winning ways here. There's the brutal brainbuster there by Styx onto Madison earlier on in the contest. River Styx with a number of pin attempts tonight, more so than Christy Madison. Here's the brutal wheelbarrow suplex by Madison, laid heavy into the champion. Madison fought for everything she's worth, but River Styx locking on again that Drowning Sorrows, that reverse dragon sleeper. Madison had no excuse but to tap out.
Here is your winner, River Styles.
The women's champion victorious again tonight on XFW Danger Zone. River Styx again impressive tonight in XFW Danger Zone. The women's champion laying waste to every opponent she has had in the past few months here, folks. Even before she won the XFW Women's Championship, River Styx has been dominant inside the squared circle. And ever since joining up with Drago and forming the, now what they're calling the Ministry of Darkness here in XFW, and combining forces with Owen Bush, the Wanderer, the ministry seems to be gaining more and more power here in XFW. More and more brutal in-ring competition, lethal offense, and again you see that with the submission hold that River Styx uses. She calls it the Drowning Sorrow. A brutal reverse dragon sleeper, and Miss Christy Madison had nothing to do. Ryan Shub, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Danger Zone. I want to thank everyone again for tuning in tonight. Again, no matter what platform you're choosing to join us on, whether it's Facebook, whether it's YouTube, whether it is Twitch, or you're watching directly on bloodsword6.com, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Thank you for the love and the support you've been sending our way. And we've got a lot more matches for you tonight, folks. And again, our main event of the evening, Ramon Cruz going one-on-one with the XFW World Heavyweight Champion, The Destroyer. And the winner of that match will pick the stipulation of the championship match at XFW Fright Night on October 17th. The stipulation, folks, could mean the world to either one of these combatants. Now, the Destroyer, we know, is no stranger to Extreme Rules matches, and if he wins, that's where I think he would choose to go. Now, Ramon Cruz is very, very familiar in steel cage matches. His father, Romeo Vega, who used to compete in XFW, was a specialist in cage matches. Romeo Vega, following his father's footsteps, would look to do the same. So that's, for the record, that's what I'm voting for tonight. Destroyer wins. I'm going to say he's going to pick Extreme Rules matches. If Romeo Vega wins, I'm guessing he's going to go for the cage match. But we'll find out in our main event tonight, folks. So right now, the United States champion going one-on-one with the former World Heavyweight Champion as Sean Owens clashes with Seth Walker next on Danger Zone. Let's hit the button, shall we? Zakara, thank you for liking the stream. I got distracted by the notification there. I forgot to hit the button.
The following contest.
And here comes the former six-time XFW World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Walker, making his way to the ring.
Representing the Entourage from Fort Worth, Texas, weighing in at 262 pounds, Seth Walker.
Noticeably absent is Morgan Steiner, the manager of Seth Walker and the rest of the Entourage. Morgan Steiner, folks, we understand, has been massively depressed ever since Matt Mania, where he lost in the course of a month. Steiner lost every championship title his stable had, and then losing the 8-man elimination tag match. The fan-requested match at Matt Mania. Steiner has not been himself as of late. A lot of folks think that it could possibly be the end of the Entourage. We're not sure. Abdul, thank you for liking us, for becoming a fan. Even more so, Abdul, thank you for joining us here at XFW Blood Sword 6 Streaming. Ladies and gentlemen, the United States Champion, Sean Owens.
Weighing in at 239 pounds, one half of the Natural, Sean Owens.
Sean Owens, an XFW original, former XFW Tag Team Champion with his former partner, Josh the Coach Clemens. And now the United States Champion. The fans have dubbed him ever since his return 2.0 Owens, and has held on to the United States Championship now for a number of months here in XFW. Owens recently at Mat Mania defeating his former partner Josh Clemens in one-on-one competition, the first time I can recall that Clemens has ever had to tap out in a match to a submission hold, and nonetheless by his former partner, Shawn Owens. These two are no strangers to each other. They have clashed in the past. And here we go, folks. The bell is off. Collar and elbow tie up now. Walker forcing Owens back to the corner. Mike Itura looking to spread them apart. Clean break, surprisingly. But right back into it. Owens getting locked in. Walker not willing to give him an opportunity to get back to the center of the ring. Walker, look at Walker now with the chain wrestling. Something you don't often see from Seth Walker. Maybe taking a little bit of the hiatus of the month they had off to change his arsenal, and takes down Owens and drives his head down to the canvas. There's the power aspect we're used to seeing from Seth Walker. Owens back to his feet, but Walker right back on the assault with a backbreaker. The champion now reeling. Elbow shot to the face down by Owens, and Owens with his own scoop slam takes down Walker. Walker instantly rolling to the outside. Walker right back in, and Owens lays him out with a lariat. Hard impact delivered by Shawn 2.0 Owens. Can you imagine if Walker gets the pinfall or submission victory tonight and tries to become the #1 contender for the United States Championship? I can guarantee you Seth or Morgan Steiner would push for that at the drop of a hat just to get more titles into the entourage. Owens now with an Irish whip. Hard impact into the corner. Owens follows through with a big-time body tackle, taking Walker down to the canvas. He's got a cover. Leg is hooked. Only a one-count. Walker gets the shoulder up easily. Won't be that easy to keep down Walker, folks. A former 6-time XFW World Heavyweight Champion. No stranger to high-profile matches. He's got one-on-one with the Destroyer, Brian Blaze, the Executioner, and more here in XFW. He's been here since day one and has dominated in the ring competition since the start of XFW. And right now he's in control of Shawn 2.0 Owens. XFW likes the stream. That means one of our admins has logged on to Facebook. Corkscrew Dragon Leg Whip now by Owens, taking down Walker. Owens down with the front face lock. Into a vertical suplex. Walker, the power wrestler. Owens, far more of a technician. Will be looking to capitalize, working on the limbs of Walker, trying to wear him down. Wear out the endurance of the larger man and keep him down off his feet. As Owens goes up and over the shoulders. Raheen, thank you for liking the stream. Owens with a backdrop suplex with Walker's arm behind him, using his own weight as a weapon to start targeting the arm. Quicker than I can say it. And now here we go. Owens now driving his shoulder into the canvas. Owens picks him up into a shoulder breaker. Owens now going on the attack, attacking the arm of Seth Walker. Repeated shots now. And again, slamming his arm off the canvas. Owens trying to soften him up for the Owens lock that we know he likes to use. Right back there, hammer lock. Into an overhand wrist lock. Walker firing back shots to the midsection trying to break the hold. Owens lights him up again. Repeated shots now by Owens. Suplex. Counter by Walker. Drops him down to a neck breaker. You can never count out Seth Walker, folks. The man is an absolute monster. Clothesline now from Walker. Lays in with a second one. Owens fires back. Walker underneath. Got to catch him with a flying clothesline. Is Seth Walker. Walker now is over to armbar. Owens catches him sleeping with a brutal elbow. Owens again, right back to that overhand wrist lock, trying to wear down the former World Heavyweight Champion. Walker again breaks it. You see the Yamamoto Bluetooth device. Owens' torso gone to the red just in the sheer force of the strikes of Walker, but Owens dumped him in the outside. Owens backing away. You see him holding on to his midsection, his abdominal region, after the impacts from Walker. Owens again lighting him up with a lariat. But again, folks, at any time, Walker, with the explosive power that he's got, and there he is! Walker's got him up with the shoulders! Walker into a brutal power slam, just took down the United States champion in the blink of an eye. And a sharp kick in the back now. Chin buster now by the champion. Owens with the collarbone tie-up. Walker shoving him away. Again, the sheer power of Seth Walker, folks. But Rick, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. Sidewalk slam now by the former World Heavyweight Champion. Owens now rolling to the outside, avoiding pinfall, and possibly losing this contest as he has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. Owens with a counter, shoving Walker back inside. Owens now going to the high rank district. Walker trying to get back to his feet. Here comes Owens, dropkick right to the side of the head of the former World Heavyweight Champion. Alyssa says, oh, Walker looks like a beast. Seth Walker is an absolute beast. A former 6-time World Heavyweight Champion here in XFW. But Sean Owens is no slouch himself. Scoop slam delivered. Again, the arm in the hammerlock position by Seth Owens. Owens now stalking over the former champion. Kicked in the mid, countered by Walker. Walker with a brutal spinebuster, collapsing the champion down hard. Walker now has got him up. Delivers the powerbomb. Walker leveling Sean Owens, and he's not done. A counter now by Owens. Walker should have gone for the pin. The classic move by Walker. Laying in on Owens. Repeated shots. Owens countering out of the way. Walker again laying into shots. Heavy. Both men exhausted now. Walker could have easily gotten the pinfall victory after the powerbomb, what he's won so many championships with. But now looks like he's just here to hurt Sean Owens. Kick in the midsection again, and it comes laying in with the brutal shots across the mat. Owens struggling now to get back to his feet. Walker now picking up Owens. Owens almost limp as he gets up. Owens again up over the top. Owens right back to the arm. Walker lays him with a heavy shot. Knee shots down by the former World Heavyweight Champion. Both men collapsing down to their knees. Both absolutely exhausted. Walker picks him up again. Drives him down. Sidewalk slam. Owens trying to get to the ropes, trying to get himself back to his feet. Walker now himself, overhand wrist lock. Both of these men fighting like the championship is on the line tonight. Owens with the hammerlock again. Picks him up, drops him down. Right across the back is Sean 2.0 Owens. Owens now getting fired up, trying to get this capacity crowd behind him. The brutal monster Walker getting back to his feet. Owens with a kick to the midsection, double underhook. Owens locked on. Owens locked on. Owens locked, firmly locked in. Walker's got to tap. Walker has to tap. Holy hell. The United States champion, victorious over Walker. I don't think in my career, folks, here at XFW, I've seen Seth Walker submit to a hold ever. Owens celebrating. You see the look of disgust on the face of Seth Walker. Wow. Folks, we have just witnessed, as far as I know, a first here in XFW. I cannot recall a date in which Seth Walker was forced to submit or tap out in a wrestling match ever. We've seen pinfall victories in the past, but never before have I seen Walker submit ever, folks. That could be an absolute decimation of the career of Walker, or we can see him coming back even more angry as we have in the past and now target Seth Walker for more, or Sean Owens for more attacks in the future, folks. That was a phenomenal match on both those men's sides, especially near the end. Both guys exchanging a number of shots back and forth, countering one after another after another. Phenomenal in-ring wrestling by both those men. Again, Walker, a former 6-time World Heavyweight Champion. Sean Owens, a former tag team and current United States champion. Both these guys at the peak of their career going at it. As much as I'm not a fan of Seth Walker, folks, I would not be opposed to see another rematch between those two down the road. And we still don't have an opponent for Sean Owens at XFW Fright Night. Possibly, I would not be surprised to see Morgan Steiner try to weasel his way in to get Walker now in for United States opportunity at XFW Fright Night. Well, up next, folks, we've got a match with a lot of drama built behind it as Brody Daniels goes one-on-one with Raiden Yamashita. Now, from what we understand, both these men are laying claim to be the number one contender to Bad Boy Marshall Sweet's XFW Internet Championship. Both these men looking to go one-on-one with him, with Marshall Sweet at XFW Fright Night. So this, folks, the winner of this match will in fact face Bad Boy Marshall Sweet at Fight Night for the XFW World Internet Championship. Let's head down to ringside as these two have a bone to pick with each other for the past couple weeks. And here comes Raiden Yamashita.
Is scheduled for one fall.
This man is no stranger to the XFW Internet Championship. He won it in only 3 months after debuting here in XFW and is looking for another opportunity to hold that championship around his waist. Yamashita, a proponent of the strong style wrestling from Japan, looking to lay claim again to the XFW Internet Championship. Nicholas Victor has become a fan. Thank you, Nicholas, for joining us here at XFW and Bloodsport 6 streaming. And here comes Brody Daniels.
And his opponent from Jersey City, New Jersey.
Brody Daniels had a rough start here in XFW, folks. Came out and was mocked by the fans and the locker room, both. Lou Tang, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. But Brody Daniels, folks, came out with a selfie stick claiming to be a model, and no one bought in to his guys and made fun of him. iGirl, thank you for Giri. iGirl, I apologize if I get that name wrong. But thank you for joining us here. Thank you for liking the stream. But again, folks, Brody Daniels came into XFW, was mocked and ridiculed by the fans and the locker room both. And within a course of 30 days, changed his entire outlook, his attitude, his in-ring presence, and since then has been on a rampage. Vinod, thank you for liking the stream. And here we go, folks. We're off and running, and Brody Daniels kicking things off with a bicycle kick right to the face of Raiden Yamashita. Lou has become a fan. Thank you, Lou. Brody Daniels now driving down the neckbreaker. Yamashita off to a fuzzy start already. Nicholas likes the stream. Thank you, Brody Daniels connects with a powerbomb, countering Raiden Yamashita. Brody Daniels is determined as anyone I've seen in the past few years of XFW, folks. This man is on an absolute tirade to get himself an opportunity to face Bad Boy Marshall Sweet for the XFW Internet Championship. He had a pinfall victory over Bad Boy Marshall Sweet about a month or so ago, and has since then been laying claim to the number one contendership ever since. However, Raiden Yamashita won the opportunity to face Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, but that opportunity has been challenged by Brody Daniels. It has been challenged now by Tyson Vader. So we've got a number of people claiming to be the number one contender. No one is official. From what I understand, the winner of this match will be the number 1 contender and will face Bad Boy Marshall Sweet at XFW Fight Night. Raiden Yamashita laying in the shot, but Brody Daniels fires back with a nice enziguri, taking Yamashita off the apron. Daniels now on the top rope, comes off, big time body splash to the outside by Brody Daniels. And now Daniels taunting the crowd as Raiden Yamashita rises in pain on the outside arena floor. Ooh! Into the ring post now goes Raiden Yamashita. Brody Daniels hell-bent on winning this match tonight and getting that opportunity to face Marshall Sweet at XFW Fight Night. Shot to the face again. Raiden Yamashita now with a front face lock. Dragging right into the turnbuckle. Now Yamashita firing back. Repeated shots to the midsection now by Raiden Yamashita. Firing with a strong style and a drop kick right to the chin of Brody Daniels. Yamashita now dragging him out to the center of the ring. And a senton delivered to the chest of Brody Daniels, weighing in heavy. Yamashita now right to the top rope. Off the top, the elbow, square to the sternum of Brody Daniels. Daniels out of the way, and again exploding with that kick to the face of Raiden Yamashita. Daniels an Irish whip, Yamashita again up and over the top rope. Daniels in pursuit now. Yamashita sent careening over to the ramp. Face first into that steel apparatus, and now a fireman's carry takedown by Raiden Yamashita. Firing back on Brody Daniels. Both men on the outside now. Daniels now laying in the shots. Yamashita with a counter, kick in the midsection. Chops down by Yamashita. Irish whip now by Brody Daniels. Referee Mike Couture now into a 4 count. Both men struggling. And the winner again will be the number 1 contender for Bad Boy Marshall Sweet's XFW Internet Championship. Yamashita sent into the steel barricade now. Up on the shoulders by Daniels. Drops him on the back of his neck. Both men now not paying attention to the count. Referee, I think he just got a count. And a brainbuster on the outside by Daniels. Daniels now stomping away on Yamashita. Double count out. Double count out. Neither man making it. Double count out, folks. I don't know what that's going to mean for the XFW Internet Championship, folks. That was supposed to lay in to one of those men being the number 1 contender for Bad Boy Marshall Sweet's Internet Championship at XFW Fright Night. I'm not sure, folks, where we're going to go with this. We got to find out from the championship committee what decision they're going to make. The two battling on the outside, not beating the count by Mike Couture as he came down with a 10 count, folks. Kyle, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Danger Zone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Again, folks, thank you all for tuning in, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on YouTube, or on Bloodsword6.com. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, folks, for the likes, the shares, the follows, and the stars. However you decide to show your love to XFW and Bloodsword 6, we appreciate it greatly. If you guys weren't watching, we would not be here in the studio doing what we is to do, screaming into a microphone and bringing you guys the best digital wrestling we can. David C. Evans, thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for tuning in as well. That guy getting that notification in the super kick looks a little bit familiar, doesn't he? I've seen him somewhere before. Regardless, folks, thank you for tuning in. However you decide to watch XFW, thank you. And again, folks, our main event tonight, Ramon Cruz going one-on-one with the Destroyer. And the winner of that contest will pick the stipulation for their championship match at XFW Fright Night. And again, I'm just guessing on who's going to pick what stipulation for that match. Ramon Cruz, I think, is going to steer towards the way of a cage match. The Destroyer, I can see going towards more of a Extreme Rules match. Haji, thank you for liking the stream. I apologize if I got your name wrong. Sometimes it's hard to read with that, but it looks like Haji, Pavarez, Abbas, and then went off the screen. But thank you for tuning in to XFW tonight. We're getting down in the ring for more one-on-one action next on XFW Danger Zone. And here comes Mask Mike. The wrestler some of the XFW fans have referred to as Shiny Mike. I used to pick on this guy and call him the Christmas ornament of XFW.
Scheduled for one fall.
Since then, he's changed his outfit a little less shiny,
Way to the ring. From
but
ring
nonetheless
to
stays
Columbia,
ridiculously
California,
resilient
weighing in at
inside
230
that square circle.
pounds, The Masked Man.
Rick Fletcher, no, I do not have a copy of that championship title. However, I would love to have that on my wall, but no, I do not have a copy. That would be fun to have, though. Mask Mike in the ring. I just like to refer to this guy as the bouncing ball of XFW, folks. I've seen this kid absorb a ridiculous amount of damage and spring back to life like no other. I did not get an update of the card on what is this? Firefly Funhouse, what the hell's up with that? Firefly Funhouse. I'm not exactly sure what that was. I did not get an updated card, folks, on who Mask Mike was wrestling tonight. It just had a couple dashes in the card, meaning usually, as they say, card subject to change based on who's showing up tonight. As we wait for Mask Mike's opponent. Who in the bloody hell is that, folks? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, TKWA's The Hatred making his way out to the ring. The Hatred from TKWA, our sister fellowship promotion. We've only seen The Hatred show up once attacking Pedro Ortiz Jr. But now it appears The Hatred has got himself a one-on-one competition here in XFW. I was unaware that The Hatred would be competing in XFW at all. I'm a little bit beside myself, folks. I don't know what to say.
From the wasteland, weighing in at 225 pounds, the Freak.
The Hatred making his way down to the ring. I don't know what to say about this, folks. The Hatred has tormented a number of opponents in TKWA week in and week out. We saw him attack Pedro Ortiz Jr. a few weeks ago. I was unaware that he was going to actually compete here in XFW. That is an ugly, ugly head on the side of the ring. I wish I could say what Mask Mike is in store for, folks. That ominous blue mask, those evil eyes underneath there. Again, folks, unaware. And somehow, he likes to stream while he's in the ring. I'm not sure what the hell is going on. Again, folks, we were unaware The Hatred was going to be competing in XFW, much like him showing up a few weeks ago and attacking Pedro Ortiz Jr. Now he's here inside the ring. I don't know what to say, folks, but the bell getting ready to ring. The Hatred looks ready to go. Mike looks ready to go. Here we go, folks, and The Hatred coming right out. Samio, thank you for liking the stream. The Hatred, as soon as the bell ring, flying across the ring with blinding speed and laying into Mask Mike. Marcelo, thank you for liking the stream. Mask Mike now picked up and dumped down by The Hatred. We talked about Mask Mike's ability to bounce back from damage, folks. He might need that ability tonight as The Hatred continues to have an answer for everything Mask Mike has laid out so far and continues to lay in the damage already. Oh, what a chop right to the throat by The Hatred. This guy torments just about every other opponent in TKWA on a weekly basis, appearing out of nowhere, assaulting a number of opponents Elbow shot now by Mass Mike. His first flicker of offense in this competition. Mass Mike now working on the arm. Trying to separate the shoulder of the Hatred. Countered out by the Hatred. Fireman's carry takedown. And again the shots right to the throat by the blue-faced bastard, the Demon. And again a shot to the head. Unorthodox again, the hip toss. Almost as a nonchalant throw by the Hatred to poor Mass Mike. Mass Mike with a counter, Hatred now into the corner. Mike with a brutal chop, laying into the chest of the Hatred. Again, folks, we're going to have to get Dirk Webb on to find out if the Hatred has actually signed a contract with XFW, how he got himself into a match. Tonka, thank you for becoming a fan. Welcome to XFW. The Hatred now with a stomp right to the midsection of Mass Mike. Collar elbow tie up Mass Mike with a kick to the midsection, breaking the hold. Mass Mike into a crucifix. We got a cover. Too close to the ropes. The Hatred got a foot on that bottom rope, forcing the ref to break the count. Insecurity now countered again by the Hatred. Hatred picks him up. Swings him around, drops him across the knee into a gutbuster. We've got a lot of unorthodox wrestlers here in XFW, folks. But already, in the course of these, the 2 minutes that have transpired already, the Hatred, a lot of modified attacks and unorthodox moves already by this man. Into a pump handle slam now by the Hatred. Dumps Mass Mike down hard to the canvas. Mass Mike now rolling to the outside, hoping to stave off the attacks for the Hatred in hot pursuit. Not wanting to give Mike much time to recover and sends him into the barricade. Mike fires back with a shot to the midsection. And a big right hand now by Mass Mike. Mike again laying in the shots. Repeatedly to the forehand of the Hatred. And a big overhand right hand sends the Hatred down to the outside arena floor. Hatred shaking it off, sends him back inside the ring. Big time back body drop now by the Hatred. Mass Mike getting back to his feet relatively quick again. Hatred with a hellacious chop lays into Mass Mike. Oh! Drops him head first into the canvas. Wow, that's it. The Hatred making pretty quick work of Mass Mike. Folks, this man was unrelentless in his attacks. Full bore, full speed ahead. The Hatred had no slowdown in that contest. Just kept pouring on the offense. Mass Mike, everything he threw out, the Hatred had an answer for. That was heartbreaking. Wow. The Hatred now showing up here in XFW, folks. A win over Mass Mike. And folks, I've seen flashes and bits and pieces of footage of the Hatred in the past, but I had no idea the man was that quick, that offensively effective inside the ring. Again, every time Mass Mike had a flicker of offense, the Hatred cut him off, stopped him, allowed him to build no momentum, and continued just a phenomenal array of offense. Folks, it's a little on the scary side, to be perfectly honest with you. And again, we did not know the Hatred was going to have a contract with XFW. If, in fact, he does, if there's a one-shot appearance, we don't know. Who the hell is even the Hatred's agent? Does he have an agent? Does he speak? We've heard rumblings and stuff. I've seen some of the promos in TKWA, but folks, it's going to be a bad day when the Hatred affects XFW. It could mean a power shift here in XFW. We got some shows coming up. We know Showtime Shane Black is the TKWA World Heavyweight Champion. And XFW and TKWA are doing some cross-promotion stuff. And right now they're in negotiations to put together a cross-branded full event of XFW and TKWA down the road. So does this mean we've had some TKWA talent on the shows before? They've come in and gone out. But the Hatred, folks, is a whole other level of wrestler and something to watch for in XFW. Wow. Well, up next, folks, we've got a special exhibition match. A fan-requested match at XFW Fright Night, which will crown the ultimate royalty here in XFW. Christopherson Pierce, King Eddie Leo, and Lord Biff Wellington. The three will compete. Jesse Sanchez, thank you for liking the stream. As I said, all three of these men will compete in a triple threat match at XFW Fright Night, and only one of them will be allowed to keep the moniker of Lord or Prince or King in XFW. But right now, Biff Wellington and Christopherson Pierce going at it head-to-head tonight on XFW Danger Zone. Marshall Foskett, thank you again for sharing. And again, thank Kitty Lane for sharing what she shares for all you guys. And here comes Biff Wellington now.
Is scheduled for one fall.
Alyssa, no, we have no emperors. Jesse Sanchez has become a fan. Thank you, Jesse.
63 pounds. Gentlemen.
But no, Alyssa, no emperors. But right now making his way, Lord Biff Wellington, the former United Kingdom bare knuckle boxer. If I understand, Wellington has a sizable land plot and small castle in the UK, hence where he gets the term Lord from. Christopherson Pierce, the Prince Ling, claimed to be the 26th man in line for the throne of England. Marshall Foskett, thank you for those stars. And King Eddie Leo, the Jamaican capoeira fighter here in XFW. But the fans requested it, and the fans will get it at XFW Fight Night. A royalty match, and only one of these men will be able to hold on to the title, whether it's Lord Wellington, King Eddie Leo, or this man right here, folks, Prince Christopherson Pierce.
Chelsea, England, weighing in at 210 pounds, Prince Christopherson Pierce.
Christopherson Pierce has had a very, very successful career so far here in XFW ever since debuting. He's had a number of high-profile victories, beating the Destroyer, the current World Heavyweight Champion. He's pinned Brian Blaze. But the downfall for Christopherson Pierce seems to be he can't take his victory. He's a sore winner, folks, and likes to rub it in, and oftentimes pisses off his opponent to the degree where they come back and absolutely destroy this young kid. He just needs to take his victories and move on. But now this fan-requested match at XFW Fright Night, October 17th. And we've seen the fan, this is the second time we've had a fan-requested match that Biff Wellington has been involved in. Wellington involved in the mustache versus mustache match between himself and Josh the Coach Clemens, which saw Wellington win. You see the epic style mustache now on Wellington. And here we go, folks. We're off and running. Wellington now charging in, but Christopherson Pierce with a snapmare. And now easily to the trapezius muscle, pinching down on Wellington, trying to slow the big man down. I like to refer back to the story, folks, where Wellington once actually fought a bear at a United Kingdom sideshow, or UK, and won. Bare knuckle boxed a bear and won, folks. I once thought that was just a story by his agent to build up the momentum of Wellington, when we actually found out that story was very true. Wellington in the turnbuckle now delivers a knee shot right to the face of Christopherson Pierce. Snap suplex now by Wellington. And again, these two will meet with the added extra of King Eddie Leo at XFW Fright Night, a triple threat match. And only one will be able to continue using the moniker of royalty here in XFW. Christopherson Pierce still firmly under the belief that if he wins a championship here in XFW, it'll somehow get him closer to the throne of England. Still saying he's number 26th in line for the throne. I'm not sure exactly where that puts you on the hierarchy, or why he thinks a championship title in XFW will get him closer to the throne of England. I don't know the ties. You might have to get Dirk Webb into looking in that. Right now, Wellington in a very bad spot. Well, oh, Pierce, upside down, trio roll position, and Pierce laying in the shots in the midsection. Wellington with a handful of hair, nice counter, and a low-angle drop kick by Wellington lights up the snout of Christopherson Pierce. Wellington going for those brutal shots already. Wellington known for that discus punch that he's knocked out dozens of opponents with. But Pierce right now, very quick to counter. sticking what he calls the British strong style. Both these men coming from the same neck of the woods. So there's got to be a bit of a rivalry between those two. Wellington now on the outside. Pierce coming around the apron. Wellington lights him up with a shot right to the face. Hard forearm between the eyes of Christopherson Pierce. And Wellington sends him into the steel ring post. And again, bouncing his head off that post. Wellington, a former member of the trio known as the Alliance here in XFW, with Brian Blaze and Ramon Cruz. Wellington has never yet held a championship here in XFW, and there's a brutal right hand by Wellington there. And now taking to the ropes to celebrate. Joel Panetta, thank you for joining us. Unfortunately, I do not understand Spanish, so I don't know what you said, but thank you for joining us here in XFW. Wellington now working on the arm, and Pierce lights him up with a big right hand. And a clothesline now by Pierce, lighting up the UK Brawler. A cover now by Christopherson Pierce. Wellington gets the shoulder up. Wellington bouncing back to his feet, a clothesline. Dodging out of the way. Pedro, thank you for becoming a fan. Wellington now with a spine buster, lights up Christopherson Pierce, driving him down hard to the canvas. Wellington now in control of this contest. Calling up a tie-up. Pierce desperation shot, trying to take him down. Luthez press, and then repeated right hands to the face of Wellington. He may have actually dented the mustache. Christopherson Pierce now mounting an assault, stalking over Wellington. Kick to the midsection. Hooks it through. Tower of London connects onto Wellington, but too close to the ropes. Wellington reaching out, forcing the count to break. Wellington able to dodge. Big right hand again from Wellington. Wellington goes for the headbutt. Pierce counters out of the way. Wellington now wisely rolling underneath the ropes. Christopherson Pierce now calling him back in. Pierce now charging around the ring. Wellington back underneath the ropes. Both men back inside now squaring off. Counter by Wellington. Wellington lands the shot. Did you see that windup? We've got a cover. Oh, Wellington almost with the three. Pierce barely surviving that. Barely surviving getting the shoulder up. Wellington with a bulldog. Wellington lands the bulldog. Wellington now picking him up again. And a second time. That whirlwind discus right hand from Wellington. That might be it for Pierce. That's it. Wellington with that hellacious right hand. Big time impact on the head of Pierce. Knocks him flat out. The fact that Christopherson Pierce was able to kick out for the first one speaks volumes for the willpower and the drive. There's the Tower of London. That might have been it right there if Wellington wasn't so close to the ropes. But this could carry Wellington some momentum into XFW Fright Night. And Wellington may be able to keep the moniker of Lord here in XFW. And still the most epic mustache in all of professional wrestling. Lord Biff Wellington victorious tonight over Prince Christopherson Pierce. What a battle between our two British professional wrestlers here in XFW, folks. Christopherson Pierce still a very prominent Monojonath. I know I got your name wrong, and I apologize for that. Thank you for becoming a fan regardless. I apologize for brutalizing anyone's name that I do, folks. But again, thank you guys for tuning in to XFW. Again, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Twitch, thank you for joining us here tonight. And Biff Wellington walking away with the victory over Christopherson Pierce. Two of our British superstars going head to head. And again, Wellington winning the first ever fan requested match at XFW Mat Mania, Mustache versus Mustache. Wellington beating Josh the Coach Clemens and making him shave his mustache. And now Wellington again in the second fan requested match. I'm starting to think people just really like Biff Wellington. But this time on the line is the moniker of their royalty claim. Again, Wellington claiming to be Lord of XFW. King Eddie Leo claimed to be the king, and Christopherson Pierce the prince of XFW. Only one of those guys will be able to keep their moniker after XFW Fright Night. Well, up next, folks, more tag team action coming your way as the XFW Tag Team Champions, Hazard Warning, take to the ring. And, folks, tonight they go against the very men they took the championships away from. The Entourage. Two more of Morgan Steiner's stable here in XFW. Now, these teams have had heated words in the past over social media, and this looks like finally a rematch that they never had, because we don't offer rematch classes for every title in XFW, folks. Deo, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. Thank you for hitting that like button and putting some more gift notifications on our screen. Now, again, we're the Entourage and all of Morgan Steiner's stable seem to have an almost unlimited amount of rematches. Donta Harris has become a fan. Thank you, Donta, for becoming a fan following us here at XFW and Blood Sword 6 streaming. Now, again, Morgan Steiner seems to have an unlimited amount of rematches for a majority of his stable. But all that has ceased to exist, and it seems, from what we've had, some folks say Morgan Steiner had his own XFW stationery and was literally writing his own contracts, and no one picked up on this for a number of months. But regardless, tonight the Entourage go head-to-head with the XFW Tag Team Championship champions next. And here comes the Entourage.
Is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 400.
Max Bennett and Barton Fisher, the former XFW Tag Team Champions. Two of the men in the stable of Morgan Steiner and his Entourage. These two men held on to the championships for nearly 9 months here in XFW. Two men who seem to struggle in one-on-one competition, but as soon as Steiner put them together, folks, these two guys dominated tag team competition. And tonight they get their opportunity to challenge the current XFW Tag Team Champions. Hazard Warning.
And their opponents, at a combined weight.
Luckman Memon has become a fan. Thank you for joining us here at XFW. No, Alyssa, they're not named Brett and Bart. It's Max Bennett and Barton Fisher. And tonight they go ahead with Keith Hale and Liam Phelps. Hazard Warning, the current XFW Tag Team Champions. Brandon Wall has become a fan. Thank you, Brandon, for joining us here at XFW. Hazard Warning making their entrance. Sam Starr, thank you for becoming a fan. Welcome to XFW here at Blood Sword 6 streaming. Again, folks, you can find Blood Sword 6 streaming XFW on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitch. We encourage you to find us on all platforms and follow us, as we will have individual shows showing up on certain platforms, as well as our 4 regularly broadcast shows each and every week. Donta, thank you for liking the stream. Barton Fisher now starting things off with Liam Phelps. Phelps with a counter, clubbing Fisher over the back of the head. Scoop slam now by one half of the tag team champions, Liam Phelps. Hazard Warning came to XFW with a very, very unique strategy where one of their team members would stay in the ring as long as humanly possible, absorbing ridiculous amounts of damage and trying to exhaust the other opponent. And then just as the end was near, would tag in the fresh man and challenge the other two and walk away to victory. And folks, what seems like backward strategy has worked very well for Hazard Warning time and time again. And now they've captured the XFW Tag Team Champions. And right now, Liam Phelps taking it to Barton Fisher inside the square circle tonight on Danger Zone. Fisher with a nice counter and inverted atomic drop. Your kids feel that move, folks. Hell, sometimes your grandkids can feel that move. Fisher now with a snap suplex, taking him over, nice float over into a cover by Barton Fisher, but Phelps get the shoulder up. Jamie Rupert, you can send us a message directly to XFW if you don't have PS4. We will still try to get a version of your character into XFW. Send us a direct message tonight. We'll answer you either tonight or tomorrow, and we'll begin some, as they say, contract negotiations for your superstar. Right now, Liam Phelps going one-on-one with Max Bennett. Bennett tagging in. Thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. This is Danger Zone, our flagship show of our programming. Barton Fisher now back inside, delivers a hell of a clothesline to the back of the head of Liam Phelps. And again, we see hazard warning. Using that strategy they've used in the past, Liam Phelps now has been in the ring ever since this match started. Nice fisherman suplex now into a cover, but Fisher gets the shoulder up. The entourage, Bennett and Fisher, have utilized a number of opportunities now to tag, but Liam Phelps has stayed in this ring the entire time. Drop kick now to Fisher. And has yet to make even a tag attempt. Keith Hale on the outside, still a fresh man, still ready to go, has not yet broken a sweat in this match. Big right hand by Barton Fisher, and Phelps dumps him over the top ropes with a nice counter. Barton looking like he was going to change things around, but Phelps lights him up. Phelps now walking over, sends a right hand to Bennett, but Bennett lights him right back up. Oh, and a shoulder tackle. Phelps sends Bennett crashing to the outside. Fisher now back in. In home territory, tag. Here comes Keith Hale. First time inside the match. Snapmare by Hale and a kick to the back by Liam Phelps. Keith Hale now the fresh man. Bennett and Barton Fisher been in the ring for a while now, have both exhausted a decent amount of energy. Keith Hale now inside the ring. Fisher has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. Stomping on the midsection. Oh, and walking right over the abdominals of Barton Fisher. Counter now by Fisher. Right hand delivered. Irish up into home territory. Big time chop. They heard that back in the cheap seats. Tagging comes Big Max Bennett, the former Olympic hopeful. Look at this combination. Atomic drop rebounded into a back body drop suplex by the entourage. Clothesline countered by Hale and drops him down chinbuster. Just as quick as I can call the maneuvers, these two teams are turning things around and keeping it lively. Bennett rolling underneath the ring. Hale connects with a lariat. Max Bennett looking for the advantage, looking to distract Keith Hale by going out and inside the ring. But Hale not falling prey to that style of strategy. Hale now going up top, way up the high red district, off the ropes, connects with the elbow, delivered right to the sternum. We've got a cover, deep cover. Took out by Big Max Bennett. Bennett was actually on the Olympic team here for the United States, but couldn't stick to their rules. Oh, what a DDT by Keith Hale. Couldn't stick to the Olympic rules and was disbanded from the team, kicked out of the Olympics, and found his way here to XFW. From what I was told, was actually trained at some point by Kurt Angle for the Olympics. Oh, and Phelps delivers a shot to Barton Fisher. Unprovoked, sends him off the apron to the outside arena floor. Bennett still staggering, still looking to get back to his feet. Bennett connects with an elbow on Phelps. Repeated shots to the head now. Phelps shoving him back inside the ring. Hazard warning looks absolutely fantastic so far tonight, folks. On par. Counter by Max Bennett. Takes him over. Fireman's carry. Big time lariat there. But Phelps bouncing back to his feet. Swinging wildly. This time connects. A second time. Side Russian leg sweep now. Connects by Liam Phelps. Lighting up Barton Fisher. Oh, but a kitchen sink connects to the midsection. Tag. In comes Fisher. Barton absorbed a lot of damage and able to make the tag finally. Liam Phelps with a shot to the midsection now. Irish whip. Barton in home territory for the tag team champions. Shot to the midsection now by Keith Hale. Headlock takedown, now wrenching back on the head of Barton Fisher. Starting to lay in the damage. Fisher able to roll out. The Entourage not looking as well oiled as they have in the past. The absence of Morgan Steiner notable tonight, folks. But an exploder connects from Barton Fisher, tossing Keith Hale halfway across the ring. Meanwhile, Max Bennett can barely hold himself up on the apron due to the amount of damage delivered by Hazard Warning. Keith Hale will counter to the collar and elbow tie-up. Shoves Barton Fisher down to the canvas. Kick to the face now by Fisher, firing back, and a clothesline delivered to the back of the head. Max Bennett looks like he's out of it, folks. He may not even know where the hell he's at. He can barely stand in the corner. Meanwhile, Fisher goes to the top rope and delivers an elbow to the middle of the spine of Keith Hale. Hale bounces back, though, up and over, float over to neckbreaker. Back and forth tag team action tonight between these two teams. Hale now rolling underneath the ropes. Fisher tagging in Big Max Bennett. The brute of this team, the powerhouse. Bennett now coming back inside. Hale making his way in. Hale building a full head of steam and a clothesline delivered just as Max Bennett came underneath the ropes, gets lit up. Snapmare driver connects. Keith Hale picks him up into a side effect facebuster. Connects. Cornelius, thank you for liking the stream. We've got a cover. And a kick out by Barton Fisher. Barely getting his shoulder up. Max Bennett now going to work. Repeated shots on the side of the head of Keith Hale. Bennett now going to the outside. Bennett lining up the shot, delivers a drop kick to the side of the head of Keith Hale. Stealing a playbook away from Hazard Warning with the drive-by drop kick. Hale jumps over, makes a tag. Bennett gave him too much time to capitalize. And a shot to the midsection. And now Phelps going after Fisher, but Fisher connects with a shot to the head. Phelps started off this match. German suplex now by the Entourage. Bennett unable to capitalize. Staggered, still wheeling from all the damage earlier on. And a big right hand now. Akano, thank you for liking the stream. German suplex countered out by Phelps again. Several shots to the top of the head. And a clothesline delivered to the back of the head by Liam Phelps. Cross chop to the throat, one to the midsection, and a brutal uppercut by Liam Phelps, lighting up Max Bennett. Barton Fisher comes back in, and a kick to the face. Phelps taken down by Barton Fisher. Cortez, thank you for liking the stream. Kick to the midsection now by Barton Fisher. Back inside, hoping to keep this match alive for the Entourage. A pinfall or submission victory will grant them a #1 contendership spot and challenge when the titles are actually on the line. Two knees come up from Liam Phelps to Barton Fisher. But Fisher continues to power on the offense. Liam Phelps now suplex, takes him down. Phelps now going up high again. Fisher laid out. Elbow drop, nobody home. Fisher saw it coming. And a code breaker right to the chin of Liam Phelps. Max Bennett finally starting to get back on top. Back up to the apron on the outside. Counter again by Barton Fisher above the top rope. Phelps holds on. Fisher wasted too much time and gets dripped across the neck. And Bennett taken off the apron now by Liam Phelps. Hazard Warning looking to put away the Entourage tonight. Keep them from earning that #1 contendership spot. Usher to the turnbuckle. Kicked in the midsection now by Phelps. And drags the eyes of Barton Fisher across that top rope. Fisher able to counter out. Shot to the midsection. Suplex to power slam by Barton Fisher. Collar tie-up. Repeated shots now again by Liam Phelps. Back into the turnbuckle. Tag again, in comes Keith Hale. Hale with a shot to the midsection. But Fisher weighs in with a lariat. Desperation maneuver by the Entourage. Both these teams have taken an exorbitant amount of damage tonight. Hale picks him up and again plants him face first. Is the Entourage. That's it. Hazard warning. Through a knockdown, drag-out battle, pulls off the victory after both teams continue to battle through. Oh, Mike, get the hell out of there. Oh, and hazard warning going to work on Barton Fisher. Unprovoked, unnecessary attacks by the tag team champions. Barton Fisher in a bad way, tossed out of the outside. The tag team champions now exerting their dominance tonight on Danger Zone. Typical actions by the champions. Hazard warning, not content enough folks are getting the victory, need to put the boots to the Entourage. And not that I would say the Entourage doesn't deserve that. We've seen the Entourage pull off that same kind of attacks on their opponents time and time again, folks. But just shows you the lack of respect that Hazard warning has for anybody inside that squared circle, folks. Hazard warning now on top of the food chain here in XFW in the tag team division. Continues to dominate the playing field here as they sit with the tag team championships firmly around their waist. The former tag champs came out and had a phenomenal run tonight. They put on a spectacle of a tag team match and almost walked away with the victory. But Hazard warning, playing the field, cutting off the ring in half, and singling out Barton Fisher, getting the pinfall victory, and then again attacking the Entourage after the match is over. I like to feel sorry for the Entourage, but again, we know the tactics that Morgan Steiner and his crew have done. You reap what you sow, folks. And Hazard warning, again, we've seen them use that same type of tactics in the past. Now we're still waiting to see which tag team will challenge Hazard warning at XFW Fright Night. From what I understand, tomorrow night on XFW Saturday Night Showdown, we will have a fatal four-way where one half of tag teams will compete inside the fatal four-way match, and the winner of that match will grant his team an opportunity to compete at XFW Fright Night for the XFW Tag Team Championships. Now, this style match, folks, is another fan-requested match thrown our way by you, the viewers, in our chat room. So, folks, don't be shy. Feel free to shoot us through if you want to see certain styles of matches here at XFW. But right now, we're heading down to ringside for more one-on-one action next on XFW Danger Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, get yourselves ready for 1/3 of Evolution. John Mad Dog Rogers making his way into the ring.
Making his way to the ring, representing Evolution from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 201 pounds, John Mad Dog Rogers.
Now, folks, if you're new to XFW, the stable known as Evolution did not start in the WWE. Evolution began in Alpha Anawai's WXW with Showtime Shane Black. And ironically, Evolution, Showtime Shane Black, Mark the Body Rowan, and Smooth Tommy Suede battled Dave Batista in WXW. And only a few short years later, Dave Batista goes to WWE, and lo and behold, the name Evolution shows up in WWE. 100% stolen from Showtime Shane Black. But now his lifelong friend John Mad Dog Rogers inside the ring, raring to go, folks, and this one should prove to be outstanding, folks, as this is a rivalry that will be rekindled. Trent Osborne, thank you for becoming a fan of XFW. Mad Dog Rogers' opponent tonight, folks, is no stranger to one another.
And his opponent,
ladies and gentlemen,
California,
Brian Blaze.
241 pounds,
Brian Blaze, a former multi-time XFW World Heavyweight Champion.
From Northridge, California,
Long-time rival, the Destroyer.
41 pounds.
Blaze and Rogers had a knockdown, drag-out rivalry early in 2020, which saw Rogers put on the shelf for a number of months after Blaze drove him into a fuse box in the back locker room, giving him third-degree burns. The two battled relentlessly for months after that. But this is a qualifying match for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship division. Brian Blaze, easily the most hated man in all of professional wrestling. Fans in our chat room already boo, Blaze sucks. And folks, a lot of times when you get a professional wrestler, the fans boo him. It has a tendency to get under their skin, but Brian Blaze actually has said, the more the fans boo him, the more it raises his self-esteem. He loves to be hated. He loves to get under the skin of both his opponents and the fans. And right now, it's already taking it to John Mad Dog Rogers. And these two, again, are no strangers to one another. The animosity level between these two is palpable. Rogers connecting with the mid-shot to the midsection, now soccer ball style kick. And Rogers already bouncing the head of Blaze off the canvas repeatedly. Blaze back to his feet, but Mad Dog Rogers now with a Cobra Clutch latched on. Blaze in trouble. Rogers already trying to pass him out. Nice counter by Blaze with a snapmare. Rogers reversing the Irish whip. And a lariat connects by Mad Dog. I've talked about the in-ring arsenal of John Mad Dog Rogers in the past, folks. You cannot plan to go against Mad Dog. He changes his arsenal up so much. Very unorthodox style. A lot of times you'll talk about wrestlers having a technical style or a power style. And thank you for becoming a fan. Welcome to XFW. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. But Mad Dog Rogers, not a full technical wrestler, not a power wrestler, not a high impact, not a high flyer. He kind of puts everything together in one lunatic style package and just goes full force at his opponent. And right now, Mike Atura, our head referee, is taken down as John Mad Dog Rogers, the Irish whip on Blaze. Mad Dog now the vertical suplex, taking Blaze down. Again, these two absolutely hate each other. And to see them cross paths again. Oh, but Blaze, just see him suck that up, take that shot, and almost absorb it. Now real go on the attack, and now Mad Dog's eyes raked across that top ring rope. And Blaze with a big right hand. That job from Mad Dog seemed to almost shake the cobwebs out of Blaze and just set him off. These two both now relentless attacks on one another. I'm actually surprised this didn't wind up being a no-holds-barred or Extreme Rules match, as these two have in the past laid into each other with baseball bats, steel chairs, sledgehammers, and the like. Rogers again with a counter. Blaze now in trouble. Blaze striking off another shot and goes right back on the attack, laying in the shots to the head of John Mad Dog Rogers. And again, Blaze dragging the eyes of Mad Dog across that top rope. STO style takedown now from Blaze. Mad Dog trying to get back to the ropes. Get himself up. Here comes Blaze in a clothesline and sends Mad Dog careening over the top rope to the outside arena floor. That hard, unforgiving concrete floor. Those mats on the outside, folks, are to protect the arena floor from our equipment, not to protect our wrestlers. Blaze down on the onslaught on the outside. Not wanting to give Rogers much time to recover, but again, Mad Dog with the counter, sending Blaze into the steel steps. And Blaze fires right back again, sending Mad Dog into those steps. I swear when these two meet each other in the ring, folks, it's like they forget pain. They forget how much they sustain and the level of endorphins that run through them. They just continue to pour out the damage. The adrenaline that flows through both these men's veins, that fueled with the hate they have for each other, just keeps them going to an inhuman pace. Lays down back on his feet. Again, the right hand to the face of John Mad Dog Rogers. Rogers rolling back to his feet again, just as I talked about. The levels these two will go to as they circle each other now, like two vultures over roadkill. And Blaze connects with a knee shot to the face, catching Rogers off guard. And a stomp to the face down by Brian Blaze. And the knee shot right to the back of the head by Brian Blaze. Mad Dog Rogers now in a world of trouble as these two continue to pour out the damage. Mad Dog fires back. Repeated shots down to the thighs, trying to shake Brian Blaze down. Into the corner we go. Mad Dog's up and hits the punch out. He lands the shot to the back of the head for Blaze, but doesn't go for the cover. Mad Dog does not go for the cover. And he paid for it. Blaze with a counter. Drops him down on the knees. Blaze now. Both of these men, I'm not even sure how the hell these two men are standing. Right hand now by Blaze. And Mad Dog fires right back. And again, whenever these two are in the ring, folks, they seem to completely ignore how much damage they've taken. Able to come back from near-death situations and just continue to lay into each other shot after shot after shot. Counter again by Mad Dog. Counter again by Blaze up and over the top. But Rogers holds on. Blaze right there. Vertical suplex brings him in the hard way. Blaze can't capitalize again. You see the level of exhaustion on both these guys. Sachin, thank you for liking the stream. Blaze with a brutal spine buster into a cover. Leg is hooked. Good Lord. Just like that, Brian Blaze explosive offense gets the pinfall victory. You see him drop to his knees after the cover. Blaze had just enough left in the tank to get the pinfall victory, but collapses after the referee counts 3 as both these guys put everything they had in that match. They went from 0 to 60 in a matter of seconds and kept that pace the entire time. Unbelievable. But Blaze walks away with the pinfall victory tonight on Danger Zone.
Here is your winner, Brian Blaze.
What a brutal contest between those two men. But Blaze walks away with the victory again. I'm sure it will not be the last time these two meet. The animosity level between them continues. Brian Blaze walks away with the victory, folks, and that hellacious spine buster we've seen Brian Blaze win a number of matches with. He pulls it almost out of nowhere. Mad Dog was back on top near the end of that match. Brian Blaze getting back to his feet, connecting with that spine buster almost instantaneously, and then floating right over into the cover, surprising Rogers getting the pinfall. But again, you see the level these guys have put into each other. You see how heavy and hard they've gone one back and forth. But again, Brian Blaze, that desire, looking to get himself back into the main event picture. And while we're talking about the main event picture, folks, thank you for becoming a BSLSNY. I don't know how to pronounce that, but thank you for becoming a fan of XFW here at Bloodsword 6 streaming. Again, I want to thank everyone here who has tuned in tonight. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sharing. And there's a little bit of Kitty Lane sharing some of her favorite features. I want to thank you all for tuning in, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on Twitch, whether you are on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in to XFW Night and showing your love and support for our crazy brand of digital professional wrestling. But up next, folks, is our main event of the evening. Ramon Cruz going one-on-one with the XFW World Heavyweight Champion, The Destroyer. Now, this match will set the stipulation at XFW Fright Night. The winner of this match will pick what type of match will be contested for the World Heavyweight Championship. The Destroyer, now a 5-time World Heavyweight Champion, has had a strenuous work schedule, continuing to fight week in, week out, even against the trainers and doctors' restrictions and suggestions. But the Destroyer, ever the fighting champion, continues to fight on. And Cruz looking to capitalize on that, keeping the Destroyer on his toes, hoping to get the pinfall victory tonight to pick his stipulation. Ladies and gentlemen, our main event starts right now. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. The number one guy, as he is now calling himself, beautiful Ramon Cruz.
Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 220 pounds.
You see in the back of his shirt, he's got that logo, cruising to world champion. This man's ego knows no limits, folks. A legacy performer here in XFW, his father, a former World Heavyweight Champion, Romeo Vega. Now Ramon Cruz, hoping to follow in his father's footsteps, has been taking every shortcut he can when it comes to the Destroyer. Backstage attacks, cheap shots inside the ring. He got himself in this predicament by getting a pinfall victory over the Destroyer a few weeks ago. And now the two will face off at XFW Friday night on October 17th. And the winner of this match will pick the stipulation, how the championship will be contested. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes your XFW World Heavyweight Champion.
And his opponent from Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at 321 pounds. One half of the Destroyer.
The most feared and respected man in the XFW locker room, folks. He has been around the world, competed in dozens upon dozens of wrestling promotions. He's held titles in every one of them. He's an XFW original, been here with us since day one, and has now found himself on top of the pyramid here in XFW with a 5th championship run. It has been a long road for the Destroyer to get back to the championship, sidelined by dozens of distractions. Near Josh, thank you for becoming a fan. Thank you for joining us here at XFW Danger Zone. Again, the Destroyer has had a hell of a work schedule lately, trying to get on every show he can and compete. And you see Cruz quickly using his shot, the Destroyer shaking off those shots, and now a nice rope by the champion. And a big boot laid into the face of Ramon Cruz in a quick cover. Only a 1 count as Cruz gets the shoulder up. Cruz back to his feet with the Destroyer right back on the attack. Half Nelson suplex, and Ramon Cruz is already rocked. Ramon Cruz already slow to get back to his feet. And the Destroyer lays in the shots. The World Heavyweight Champion has no love lost for Ramon Cruz. The two have battled in the past when Cruz was 1/3 of Evolution. Or not Evolution, but the Alliance. Under Brian Blaze, and Blaze was the World Heavyweight Champion. And the Destroyer connects with a hellacious spinebuster. Cruz shrugging away the kick. And now again, laying in the shots, with the Destroyer absorbing every one with almost no effect. Cruz now swinging away with haymakers, trying to do anything he can to stave off the attack. Michael Brown Jr., thank you for liking the stream. The Destroyer again, double underhook. Into a pile driver, absolutely rocking Ramon Cruz. Cruz landing with a significant draw kick, but again the Destroyer, almost impervious to pain tonight, seems driven to take down Ramon Cruz. Cruz with a nice counter. Destroyer getting back to his feet. Cruz goes for the enziguri. Destroyer counters out of the way. Again the enziguri. But again the Destroyer, countering everything Cruz has thrown his way. Cruz back to his feet. This time the head scissors connects. Destroyer rolling to the outside. Cruz up and over, comes down on top of the Destroyer with a plancha, suicide dive style. Tony Cruz has become a fan. Thank you, Tony, for joining us here. Destroyer now again back in control. Ramon Cruz with a shot to the midsection. Cruz sending the Destroyer careening across the outside arena floor. Destroyer trying to get back to his feet. Cruz with a steel chair. This is not an Extreme Rules match. Cruz putting that chair in the middle of the ring. Go! Destroyer with a shot. Destroyer now again the double underhook. Almost on top of that chair. The Destroyer again with that power driver. This might be it for Cruz. Cruz gets the shoulder up. The Destroyer on par tonight, folks. Mike Iturra taking away that chair. The Destroyer again. The drop kick. But Cruz cannot do enough damage to keep the Destroyer down. Destroyer sent to the outside. Referee will start the count. What is Cruz doing? Cruz going from turnbuckle to turnbuckle now, taking those tops off, exposing the turnbuckles, and again lands the drop kick. And Mike Iturra goes down. Cruz now the brutal Irish whip into the turnbuckle, that exposed steel turnbuckle. Cruz now again with that steel chair. Mike Iturra luckily getting back to his feet before Cruz can, and the Destroyer weighs in with a brutal right hand. Cruz back up, DDT by Cruz. We've got a cover, too close to the ropes. Destroyer trying to get back to his feet. Subra, thank you for liking the stream. Mike Iturra putting that thing back. Another Ramon Cruz lands a chair shot to the Destroyer while Mike Iturra is putting the turnbuckle back on. With the Destroyer again staying relentless. Continues the attacks. Destroyer with a hand. Oh, and Cruz goes for the leg. Cruz goes for the leg of the Destroyer. That surgically repaired knee of the Destroyer. The Destroyer again countering Ramon Cruz on every aspect that sends Cruz crashing to the outside. What a brutal knockdown drag-out match between these two folks. And again, these two will battle over the XFW World Heavyweight Championship on October 17th. Cruz now blasting the Destroyer's head off the Bloodsource6.com table. Oh, come on, Cruz now tearing apart the table at ringside. Those monitors are not cheap. Cruz back inside. Cruz again! I didn't realize that second turnbuckle was still exposed. The Destroyer spine meeting that exposed steel turnbuckle. And again DDT by Cruz. Mike Iturra watching on as these two absolutely tear each other apart in our main event tonight. The Destroyer's taken a chair shot, been attacked at the knee by Cruz, but continues to stay resilient, continues to battle on. Destroyer throws Cruz back inside. Destroyer mounting his attacks in the corner, coming out like a game of chess, trying to place his next move, but again Cruz countering through, and again going to the knee of the Destroyer. Rana has become a fan. Thank you for joining us. Cruz with a shot, and a second drop kick, this time countered by the Destroyer. Destroyer the full Nelson, drives him down with a hellacious full Nelson slam. Spinning heel kick now by Ramon Cruz. Look at this slam, folks. Up and down. Cruz now climbing the top rope, but almost like a sloth can barely get up there after all the damage. Here comes Cruz, drop kick. They're countered again by the Destroyer. Destroyer's got him up on the shoulders. Dumps him across the top turnbuckle. These two are absolutely killing each other tonight. Destroyer with a snapmare. And was far. Thank you for liking the stream. Cruz now covered again by the Destroyer, but gets the shoulder up again. Unbelievable fortitude by both these men tonight, folks. Elbow shot to the face by the Destroyer. And lays it again. Randy, thank you for liking the stream. The Destroyer now stalking Ramon Cruz. Cruz fires back. Repeated elbow shots to the face. Cruz now got the big man up on his shoulders. Holy hell! Cruz with the German suplex. Good Lord! 2! The Destroyer gets the shoulder up. Cruz hitting the signature suplex. But the Destroyer staying alive. Into the turnbuckle again. Ramon Cruz tossing the Destroyer. Cruz got him in the turnbuckle. Destroyer fires back with a hell of an elbow. Destroyer now double unhook again. Reverses it. Dumping Cruz on the back of his head. Holy hell. That'll wreak havoc on your neck and spine. Destroyer again sending Cruz into the turnbuckle. Destroyer scoops on him again. Cruz face first into that middle turnbuckle. Brutal impact by the Destroyer. Counter again by Cruz. Cruz with the hand up on top. Franken-center by Ramon Cruz. Cruz again getting cocky. He needs to stay focused if he wants to win this match and pick the stipulations between him and the Destroyer next to the fight. And there's a kick. The kick to the face by Ramon Cruz's signature spinning drop kick. Into the corner goes the Destroyer. Cruz pulling out all the stops, trying to shot again to the head. Destroyer again, double unhook. Once again, reverse. Down on the head and neck goes Ramon Cruz. Good Lord. How much more can this man sustain? Irish whip again out of the ring goes the Destroyer. These two bringing down the house tonight in one-on-one battle. Cruz again with a steel chair inside the ring. Micah Turner making the count. Even a count-out victory will grant Ramon Cruz the choice of the stipulation. Destroyer sent again in the turnbuckle. And a DDT on the chair! DDT on the chair! DDT on the chair! And the Destroyer gets the shoulder up. Cruz pulling out all the stops tonight. All the shortcuts he can think of to lay out the Destroyer. Destroyer brings it back in the hard way. Cruz back to his feet. Clothesline again on the Destroyer. How much can either one of these guys have left in the tank, folks? Both of these guys battling. And this isn't even for the championship. This is just for the stipulation of the championship at XFW Fight Night. The Destroyer stomping the boot, folks. Wave a destruction kick coming your way. And lands face first into Ramon Cruz. Good night, folks. We are done here. 1, 2. Oh. Cruz gets the shoulder up. You see the Destroyer beside himself. Cruz back to his feet. Again, the drop kick. The Destroyer crashing down on top of that chair again. Micah Turner needs to get that chair out of the ring. Destroyer again connecting with a shot to the face. Ramon Cruz continuing to go for that super backdrop suplex he likes to use. Destroyer lays him in the clothesline. Cruz out of the way again. Cruz swinging wildly on the Destroyer. Repeated shots. And a DDT again on top of that steel chair a second time. Ramon Cruz getting psyched up. How much more damage can the Destroyer take? Big right hand. Cruz gets him up again. And on top of the chair again. That brutal German suplex by Ramon Cruz. Micah Turner needs to get that chair the hell out of there. Come on. Are you kidding me? Ramon Cruz using that steel chair. Added extra damage, gets the pinfall over to the station at XFW Fight Night. What a battle. Sadish, thank you for liking the stream. Ramon Cruz cheating his way to victory again tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. That was our main event. We'll see you tomorrow night on XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the stars. We'll see you tomorrow night for more XFW action. Thank you for tuning in.